Brandubh shared this amazing poem. All right, the poem's called I Am Not a Dress. And my producer, Kelly McGuire, forwarded it to me. I tweeted it out that day. I have played it privately numerous times since then. I just go on and I click the video of Brandubh reading this poem at the Kelly J. Keene event. And you're going to find out why I love it so much. Listen, I can't believe like she came up with this. She's so young and the messaging is so spot on. If you are looking for the motivation to use your voice in the way Peyton was just asking you to, listen to this 2 minutes and this powerful poem.
We are women. We are warriors of steel. Woman is something no man will ever feel. Woman is not a skill that any man can hone. Woman is our words, and it is ours alone. I am not a dress to be worn on a whim. A man in a dress is nonetheless a him. Women are not simply what we wear. If this offends you, I do not care. I am not an idea in any man's mind, and my purpose in life is not to be kind. So when my rights are trampled every day of the week, I will not stand by being docile and meek. I am not defined by sexist eyes. There is more to woman than that shallow guise. That guise of dresses, bikinis and skirts. Those clothes are not what womanhood is worth. I am not a bitch, a turf, a whore, a slag, hysterical, a witch, a slut, a hag. No, I am a woman, I'm a female who will not let her rights be put up for sale. I am not defined by what men are not. So to hell with cis misogynistic rot. I am a woman, I'm not a subset of my sex. If this makes me a dinosaur, so be it, I'm a T-Rex. I am not a bleeder nor a menstruator, a womb carrier or a uterus haver. Those words and phrases are such a sham. Just call me woman, it is who I am. We are women, we are warriors of steel. Woman is something no man will ever feel. Woman is not a skill that any man can hone. Woman is our words and it is ours alone.
It's unbelievable. It's like brings tears every time, right? Brandubh, thank you so much for coming on and thank you for your beautiful words.
Thank you for having me on here.
Oh my gosh, you're so young. I can hear it in your voice and I understand why you don't want to go on cam with your face because you've already had enough backlash. Can I just ask, how did you come up with that? How did you think of those beautiful words?
I first came up with the idea when I attended an event in Ireland in November. It was called Women's Space to Speak. And one woman shared a poem she'd written. And I was like, hey, I think I could do something really good. And yeah, I started writing it then. I came up with the first couple of lines that night.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I know your mother has been your advocate and helper along. When you read that to your mother, did she weep?
Yeah, I think, yeah, she did a little.
I mean, if it got me, I can imagine it got her. It's so beautiful. It's a battle cry. That's what it is. It's a battle cry for women to remember who they are, what they're capable of, and what they should and should not stand for. And you needed this in your own life for just sick reasons. When I read about what's happening to you, Brandubh, I thought, oh my God, we have it easy over here. Like Ireland has lost its love and mind. The indoctrination that you are being subjected to is absolutely breathtaking. So walk us through when it started to seep into your life, like in school, and how.
Okay, so I started secondary school, and that's high school in America. So
Yep.
So yeah, I started high school. Yeah, so my first year there, and I was there for maybe 8 weeks when my school celebrated this thing called Stand-Up Week. And we were told that Stand-Up Week was this week where we basically try to show members of the LGBTQ plus community in our school that they're welcome there. But that was just such a lie. It was about shoving TQ plus propaganda down our throats. And in one class, my teacher gave us this booklet published by an organization called Belong To, and it was just full of misinformation. And it said stuff about I have it here, a copy of it here actually. Yeah, gender identity and gender expression and how your sex is assigned at birth, which is just ridiculous. I mean, it's not assigned, it's observed. And many women have it observed in utero before the baby is even born. And yeah, so I asked some questions about this, and it all went from there.
So you challenged, you said, what do you mean? You made comments like that. I mean, it's not assigned, it's observed. And how did that go over with your teachers?
Not well. The next week, I got pulled out of class by my science teacher. She was actually my science teacher. And she told me that the previous week I had made some offensive comments about trans people. And so she basically told me that I was being transphobic. And
With
she
what
expected
comments
me.
in particular? What in particular did she object to?
She didn't say. She just said I'd made offensive comments.
And what were the comments that you had made? Was it like, what do you remember having said?
I said something about men shouldn't be in women's prisons, even if they identify as women. Like, they're still men. Yeah, I asked about questions about what was in the plus, in the LGBTQ plus, because
And I think we'd all like to know that.
Yes.
It's very vague. I'm not even sure what the Q is. I've been told it means questioning. I've been told it means queer to this moment. I think there might be a disagreement on it, but okay, so you were questioning this questioning itself. And you were told by the science teacher, no, don't do that.
Yes. So I argued back with my science teacher. So she expected me to be terribly repentant that I'd been transphobic, but I wasn't. And at one point she told me that being a man or a woman has nothing to do with your reproductive system. And this is my science teacher, and she told me that with a straight face. Like, how it's just insane.
Now, how had you prepared yourself for that kind of exchange? Like, a lot of 14-year-olds are not even thinking about gender and this whole gender ideology craziness. You know, how were you up to speed on the insanity that was being spooned to you?
My mom had been telling me about this for a while now, but by that point. And so before I started high school, she told me that they might celebrate this thing called Stand-Up Week, but we had no idea it would be as bad as it was. But just in case, Mum told me about all this trans stuff, so I was prepared for if it did happen.
Let's talk about anxiety. Chances are you, like most of us, have experienced anxiety at one point in your life. If you have, you know it's no fun. Well, did you know that our dogs can experience anxiety too? That's right, anxiety in dogs is actually much more common than you may think. Luckily, though, there is help. The escape-proof high anxiety dog crate by Impact Dog Crate is the first of a kind dog crate designed specifically for dogs suffering from anxiety. Constructed from heavy-duty aluminum, this crate is built to provide the maximum amount of protection for your anxious pup. I know what you may be thinking. Wouldn't a crate make my dog's anxiety worse? The answer is no. Dogs enjoy having a safe and secure space like a den where they can go and relax and de-stress and not be bothered by anybody, whether it's a kid or you or another dog. I can speak to this personally. I see my dogs go in their crates all the time. We leave the doors open. You're like, where's Thunder? Where's Strud? They're asleep in their crate with the door open. They could be anywhere, but they choose to go in there. The high anxiety dog crate provides just that, and it's even backed up with a 10-year dog damage warranty. Thanks to Impact Dog Crates, dog owners have peace of mind knowing their beloved pups and home are safe. It's a win-win. Go to impactdogcrates.com and enter the code MK to get 15% off your crate. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.